Spain is famously known for gazpacho, the chilled vegetable soup that's very refreshing and instantly evokes images of sunny Spain. Now here is the thing, here in Spain we offer two different types of gazpachos. The very popular one, Gazpacho Rojo, which is very popular outside of Spain. Link up here for the recipe to that. And the lesser known one outside of Spain, Gazpacho Verde, which is the one that we are making today. I like to call it Gazpacho Verde, the green goddess gazpacho. Why? Because it's made with this beautiful bounty of green produce. Guys, this Gazpacho Verde has an amazing flavor to it, very easy to make, and it's done within minutes. We're talking very simple ingredients and pretty much effortless to put together. This is the kind of soup that you need during these hot days. It refreshes you, it gives you this boost of vitamins, absolutely delicious. Alright folks, let's dive right in. We're going to begin by grabbing one green bell pepper that's been washed and dried. I always like to cut my bell peppers this way, that way there's no seeds involved. As you're cutting all your ingredients, have a bowl next to you to add all your discarded stuff for an easy cleanup. I'm going to roughly chop the bell pepper into big chunks and add them into a blender. Next up, we're going to grab one cucumber and completely peel it. And again, I'm going to cut the cucumber into big chunks and add them into the blender with the bell peppers. Now I'm going to grab one Granny Smith apple and peel it. Now I've tried this gazpacho with both versions, that is with a peeled apple and with an unpeeled apple, and I much prefer when you peel the apple. It just has a better flavor to it. You know, and if you leave the peel on there, it's just going to leave little chunks of it around that kind of get stuck in your teeth, and it really doesn't add much flavor. Then I'm going to cut the apple into big chunks, again making sure to remove any of the skin that was left over and the core. Once you have your apple roughly chopped, add it into the blender. Moving on to our next vegetables, I'm going to grab one large clove of garlic and roughly chop it. We'll grab half of a brown onion. I always like to remove between 2 to 3 of the outer layers just because it gives the onion a better texture. And again, roughly chop the onion. And we'll add our chopped garlic into the blender and the chopped onions. Now I'm going to grab a handful of fresh mint. I would say about a quarter cup. You don't want to use more than this, otherwise it's going to overpower the gazpacho. And add it into the blender. Next up, I'm going to pour in half a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 2 tablespoons of a good quality extra virgin olive oil. We'll season everything generously with sea salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. And for the last ingredient, I'm going to add an extra cold cup of water in there. Your water doesn't have to be super cold, but if it is super cold, it's going to speed up the process of serving this gazpacho. And we're going to blend this in a medium speed between 2 to 3 minutes to make sure everything's perfectly combined and that there are no chunks left. After blending our gazpacho for about 3 minutes, it should have the perfect texture to it. And this is exactly what you want it to look like. Now you can run this through a sieve for an ultra smooth gazpacho, but I like to have a little bit of texture to it, so I'm going to keep it this way. I'm going to transfer it into a pitcher. Then I'm going to cover the pitcher with some saran wrap, and I'm going to add this into the fridge for at least 2 hours. That way it can really chill and all these flavors can beautifully develop. After leaving our Gazpacho Verde to chill in the fridge for about 2 hours, it is ready to go. Make sure you give it a quick stir before you serve it. I'm going to add some to a bowl for presentation. And I'm going to garnish it with a couple slices of Granny Smith apple and some fresh mint. And this gazpacho is ready to go. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. This Gazpacho Verde looks amazing. Here we go. Wow, that is so good. Yeah, it's so hard to believe that with such simple ingredients you can get an explosion of flavors like this. Wow, everything just works so well together. None of the ingredients got left out. Everything just blends perfectly together. Amazing. You know, I must confess, while I was making this Gazpacho Verde, I had that Seinfeld episode in my head. The one with the soup Nazi where the guy walks in to order the soup, and he's like, un gazpacho por favor. I'm part Spanish. And the guy tells him, no soup for you. I didn't get that out of my head. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.